Yesterday, immediately prior to the damage report, we found out a little bit about the guy who apparently tried to break into FBI headquarters in Cincinnati and then fled the scene, apparently shooting at agents, and was eventually involved in a shootout with agents. Well, we now have a lot more information about this individual, including that tragically he was killed. We don't know the circumstances of his death. Was it necessary? That's always worthy to question. What you should stop questioning, though, is whether the fact that after a week of every right winger in the country saying that the FBI is going to come for you and your family, a guy attacking the FBI might get them to back off a little bit or show a little bit of remorse. No. That day, yesterday, after this news came out, Greg Gutfeld dismissed death threats from Trump supporters to law enforcement as just heckling. It's just heckling, like at a sporting event. He said this after a guy attacked the FBI, not before, after. So bear that in mind. Infowars, by the way, and I go back and forth between Fox News and Infowars because at this point they're effectively the same in terms of credibility, and Fox News treats Infowars as just as credible as them. He said after the news came out that the Bureau is a terrorist organization. He says, I don't think anybody's been killed or anything like that, but it's the FBI. They can spy on us, they can lie to us, they can set us up, they can frame us, they can raid a former president's home in a political persecution attack, but they're the victims. And then the next day, oh look, we got a shooter at the FBI in Cincinnati. So, well, yes, when they're attacked, that in that case, they are the victims. That's how that works. And oh, look, we got a shooter. No, but you were involved. You and Infowars were involved in this right-wing narrative to get people fired up to do something to the FBI. So oh shoot, look, we got that. No, but that's what you wanted. Don't act surprised at this point. And you gotta love saying like, oh, no, nobody should attack them, which he goes on to say. But like, imagine if you were like, oh, someone crashed a plane into the Twin Towers and the Twin Towers can like be really tall and they can do all this stuff to us and now they're the victim. But that is actually how he responded to this attack in real time. Now, thankfully, his attack wasn't successful in terms of killing any of the officers. He did end up killing, and I do think we need more information about what happened there. But he has been identified. It's Ricky Walter Shiffer, and he hasn't just been identified. We know something about his ideology and why he did this. We'll get to that in just a sec, but Brett, I wanted to give you a chance to weigh in.
If you want an extended cut of everyone on Fox News, and this is everywhere on right-wing media, pretending that they're shocked that someone would attack the FBI. And then you want to see all the times when they said, listen, they're basically all but calling for violence against the FBI. Go to youtube.com/TYT investigates reports, because we got a video coming out this week. Nice. It's just a shocking, or today, or maybe this weekend. It's a shocking number of people from John Bongino to Sean Hannity to everyone who conveniently take this as the opportunity to say, oh no, this is the FBI overreach when they raid Trump's place. And they're shocked when they're absolutely calling for these people to do it. And this dynamic is not foreign to them. They accuse Democratic leaders, not even Democratic, well, they do accuse Democratic leaders for inspiring leftists to maybe like char up a trash can outside an Apple store. And they're calling that the end of the union and a direct call to violence. The double standard is stupid. In my situation, I will condemn all of those actions that result in violence and threats on people and life. Yeah, I think that's all bad. And it's okay to say that it's all bad. It's actually really terrible to only pick out one kind of person who's acting violently.
I agree. The difficulty is that they often more harshly criticize peaceful protests on the left than they do violent attacks on the right. They freaked out about Kavanaugh having people, like that he didn't even see protesting. That requires legislation. The fact that a guy attacked the FBI after we told them the FBI was coming for them, they don't have anything to say about that. And we got to go on to what he said, because we apparently have communications from this guy. Allegedly, you never know with this sort of thing, but it's the guy, he's on Truth Social. The first post that surfaced was him saying, I thought I had a way through the bulletproof glass. People are saying that's what the nail gun was for, so that he could then shoot the AR-15 into the FBI building. He says, if you don't hear from me, it's true, I tried attacking the FBI. That apparently came out like during the attack. Okay, take it for what it is. But anyway, earlier this week, people, this is it. Leave work tomorrow as soon as the gun shop, Army, Navy store, pawn shop opens. Get whatever you need to be ready for combat. We must not tolerate this one. They have been conditioning us to accept tyranny and think we can't do anything for 2 years. This time we must respond with force. It is not impossible that it could turn out that that is not from him. It appears to be from him. And he is echoing what he was told day after day after day. Since the raid, this is tyranny. This is a banana republic. This is a dictatorship. You need to do something or they're gonna come for you and your family. And if not them, then the IRS. One of the two is coming for you. And this guy tried to kill FBI agents. And he died as a result of it.
Yep. And worse, like the fake leftists who like simp for the folks on the right who are absolutely calling for, like spoon feeding this kind of baseless radicalization rhetoric to millions of people. For what end? To what end? I have no idea, because there is no way in hell that those people that they're pandering to, the elites in media and the elites in the Republican Party, are ever going to propose any kind of tangible policy that's going to be on their side, ever. It's never going to happen.
Yeah, stop acting that people who have no physical capacity to act in good faith are acting in good faith. It isn't that they ignored all of the bad things the FBI did and now they've seen the light. They didn't care about it before and they don't care about it now. They want a right winger in charge who won't investigate Trump. They're not looking to reform the FBI and make it more accountable. Like, get that out of your heads. That's a crazy thing to believe. For more political news breakdowns, interviews, stories of activism, and me trying my hardest to care about the occasional big celebrity news story, subscribe to our YouTube channel at youtube.com/thedamagereport. And you can ring the bell wherever it is so you don't miss anything.